Hey guys, it's Jason here. Alright, it's really hot, it's really humid, and I'm sweating like a prostitute in church. So, this here, it's in the shade. It's actually so humid, my gauge is going blitzo. But here, let's see. In the shade, we're talking 91 degrees, 57% humidity. Right down by my thumb there. And this is up on the roof. I don't know if you can see. That's where the wind gauge and everything is. Anyway, it's really hot. It's really humid and sticky and nasty. It's horrible. We're getting some slight small winds here by my thumb right here, but yeah, this is the temperature up on the roof. 91 degrees, 52% humidity up there. This is down here in the shade, 91 and 57% humidity down here in the shade under my pop-up shade thing here. Yesterday was my brother's wedding. It was about the same for temperature and stuff. It was sticky, nasty, horrible. Anyway, let me show you what I did today. Even in this heat and humidity, can hardly breathe. It's like breathing soup. But yeah, check it out. Okay. So I took my grid tie inverter and my amp gauge all the way from here. Oh, and I took one of my solar panels. My wind's coming up. That feels pretty nice. And it's only, we're talking maybe 6-mile-an-hour wind, but I'll get that guy started anyway. Anyway, so I took all that stuff out. I think the heat's burning my brain. I can handle the heat, but the humidity sucks. So here we go. I put okay, so I put my grid tie in here. You can see my grid tie got all rained on and everything. Even underneath the bucket, I think it was just condensation coming up underneath and just dripping down on top of it. So I put it in here for right now. And then there's my this is the little wind turbine. Can't really see it. There it is, the little 500 9-blade. Now 9-blade seems to work awesome for me in my area. And here's my shunt, just got it hanging down there. Here's my amp gauge. There's my volts. They're pegged out right now. You can see this is all the way up to past 14 volts up here, and that's my volts. And that's all just coming from the my solar panel here. I unbolted it and just from my from the sawhorses. Right now it's just sitting up here. It's not bolted down or nothing. As you can see, it's got 3/4 to 1 inch air movement underneath of it. Help keep it cool. It's just sitting up here right now. It's supposed to be a 70 amp panel. It's 22 volts. There's 40 solar cells on there. 22 volts. Geez, I can hardly even think. It's so hot. But yeah, 22 volts. 3.5 amps. I think each one of these. Each one of these cells makes. It's like 3.5 amps, and so there's 40 of them. anyway, that doesn't matter. So yeah, so right now I only got here, I'll show you real quick. I got my this is a 14 gauge extension cord, so it's not the best for running this distance. Have it plugged in here. As you can see, here, let me unplug it real quick. I know I've pointed this out in other videos, but this normally plugs into your wall outlet. I have it backwards for my wind turbine so that you can't plug my wind turbine into a wall outlet. So anyway, plug that in there. So that this is 14 gauge because that's just what I had laying around, and it's way too hot to be digging around and trying to find me 12 gauge that's long enough. And so that, got it tucked into the fence there, and then it goes here it is, and that runs up so we can get to the gate here. But anyway, so that runs up there by the gutter, and then I have it plugged into another extension cord, and then that runs down there behind this thing here. This thing here is just I don't know what it is. My brother's wife now, my sister-in-law now. It's a prop for a play, and she didn't know what to do with it, so she just kept it. Anyway, so that extension cord comes down in here. Here we come. And then it plugs into this. And then that runs up to my rectifier. And then my rectifier goes, here's positive side, and that runs down here and comes up and goes right into my shunt, and then that shunt goes down and back up into my amp gauge, so that way I can watch the amps off of that, just that one little turbine for right now. But my main goal is to hook both turbines up to this shunt. Both turbines are going to be hooked up to this winter, so that this will show my wind amps, and the amp gauge that I have in my closet is going to show my solar amps. And so my little grid tie, this is a Sun 250 watt. The panel got, I don't know if bugs ate it or what, it got rained on. It's been through hell, but it still works pretty good. So little 250 watt Sun, it's a 10 to 30 volt, or 10.8 to 30 volt. And so that's what I have everything hooked up to right now. Or not everything, just that wind turbine is hooked up to this, and this 70 amp or so solar panel here that I built myself. So that's all that's hooked up to it right now. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know. It's hot, it's humid, it's nasty. And so that guy made a little puppy a bath, and he's happy now. He's sleeping. My little sleepy boy. He's my little sleepy boy. Yeah, his back legs are, well, he broke his back and his back legs. He's paralyzed back there, you don't know. So I built him a wheelchair here. But right now he's just kicking back and relaxing in the sun. Anyway, yeah, it's hot and nasty. We're talking like right down here. This is sitting in the shade here. 91 degrees in the shade, almost 60% humidity at ground level. And it's 51% humidity up there on my roof, where the right next to the 1600 wind turbine. So yeah, it's nasty. Almost. So it's hot, and tomorrow's supposed to be even hotter. And I gotta go to work, and they don't got air conditioning. So anyway, just thought I'd let you give you guys an update. Did get the lawn mowed today. Tell you what, it's not so fun. This is not normal temperatures for our area. Not this time of year. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. I'm tired. I'm going to drink a beer and kick back in the shade here.